Hello, and thank you so very much for joining me tonight. Before we get into our session, I just want to take a quick moment and thank our sponsor for this video, which is Fume, and I have their upgraded device here. So lovely. So if you've never heard of Fume before, it's a really cool device that helps you to break habits that are not great for you and replace them with something neutral. So it's essentially a flavored air device. There is no oils, no cartridges, no battery, nothing that is going to make a mess or become drained and then unusable as you're going about your day or anything. You essentially get this sleek, great weight, great fidget spinner. I love having this in my pocket and like playing with it. But device here, you open it simply by pulling from this magnetic part, the barrel from the middle part, and you get these natural cores here that you can just put in. This one is the sparkling grapefruit, which I'm on such a grapefruit kick right now. And then you can just breathe in, or actually I should say adjust your airflow. I like mine about there. And then just breathe in your flavored air. I love having this as I'm driving. And if I get stressed, instead of biting my fingers or anything like that, or twirling my hair and pulling it a little bit, I can just use this, and it's such a great replacement for habits that are not supporting me. I just received re-up of all my cores. So they have the white cranberry. It's a delicious festive sort of flavor. The maple pepper, it's probably one of my top favorites for sure. I love it. It's a hard flavor to describe. I'd call it a bit earthy. They also have my favorite, which is the crisp mint. I love how it feels in my sinuses. So refreshing. They also have orange vanilla, which is quite lovely. Just a hint of vanilla, orangey, citrusy sort of taste. The sparkling grapefruit, which has been my favorite right now. I'm on a grapefruit kick. And the raspberry lemon, which is super yummy and reminds me of a mocktail. The Fume device comes with a little cleaning kit, a little microfiber kit to polish or clean the metal, and a pipe cleaner kind of thing to clean in the actual chamber where you put the core and through the mouthpiece. I find that the Fume is most effective for me when I keep it on me. So it's perfect size, and again, I love that there's nothing that's gonna spill because I like to keep it in my pocket, whether it's my jeans pocket, pants pocket, or today I have a little jacket on so I can put it right here. But keeping it on me is definitely the way that it seems to help me the most, or having it handy at least in the car, like console or something. And it helps me so much from, again, like biting my nails or fingers, it sounds so gross, like picking at myself in any way, ew. And also it's helped me when I'm craving something, because they have flavors to them. They kind of give you a placebo effect or hand-mouth thing going on as well that helps to reduce cravings that I might be having. We're already a little bit into January, but we're setting goals here, right? We're trying to be better for the year ahead, and I think that Fume would be a great help if there's some habits that you're looking to break and replace with something that is neutral to kind of fill the void there. The version I have here is their new Solano. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I'm so sorry if I'm not. Solano edition, or edition. And it has this beautiful onyx matte black, which has a premium walnut wood barrel. It just looks so nice. It sounds nice. I love this thing. Fume has already served over 150,000 customers with thousands of success stories, and there's no reason that can't be you too. Join Fume in accelerating humanity's breakup with harmful habits by picking up your journey pack today. Head to tryfume.com/theluninates or scan the QR code, which I will put over here, to get 10% off your journey pack today. That's tryfume, tryfum.com/theluninates. Thank you so much to Fume for partnering with me on this video. And thank you so much, viewers and subscribers. I could not do this without you. I love you so much. I'm so grateful. Thank you for the support and for supporting my sponsors. And now let's get into our session. Hello, and thank you so very much for joining me tonight. I go by Luna Needs. My name is Jillian, and I'm creating hopefully a supportive video for you. If you've never seen my channel before, thank you so much for being here. And for those of you returning, thank you so much. I truly appreciate your support. I'm sorry that I've been slower to post in the last few weeks. I've just had a lot going on in my personal life. All good things, but transitory things. Finding the new equilibrium and stuff like that, right? So thank you so much for your patience. I'm very excited for the year ahead, and I have lots of video ideas and guided meditations that I'm looking forward to preparing for you. So for those of you who have not seen my channel before, or if it is in any way helpful to clarify what we're doing here in this time together, because your time and your focus is so precious and so valuable. So thank you for spending a little of it with me. And also, I think it's important to, if you choose, get the most out of these videos, this time for yourself. And that's exactly what these videos are. It's a time for you, whether you're meditating, taking a nap, preparing for sleep, journaling, just playing this in the background, having this on while you do the dishes or something. No matter how you're utilizing this, I hope that we can dedicate this time to you. You to you for yourself, you for the purpose of self-reflection, for intention setting, for focusing your mind in a way that is supportive of some goals that you potentially have, or just your overall wellness and well-being. So to introduce our theme for this video session, it's a theme of trust and body. So trust in your body. I want to take this from two perspectives here, or two lanes rather, because they're not contrasting perspectives or anything, but the line of your body's communication with you that is intuitive. So your gut instinct, the hairs on the back of your neck is communicating something to you. Even a continuous bumping of the same elbow could potentially provide, if we look into it, can provide a little insight to something that might be happening behind the scenes that needs your attention, right? There's a body intuition. The body will not hold up to something false. The body does not move forward into falseness. It pulls back and retreats away and moves forward into truth and alignment. So there's a lot of ways that we can get out of our heads and ask our bodies these questions, whether, or any question that you have, really. Any question that you're not terribly attached to, something you just want to get a reading on. Ways of doing that can be body dowsing, pendulum work, asking yourself questions. I even love in Twin Peaks, there was a method that Detective Cooper was using, throwing rocks and stating statements to see what was true. So we see this in a lot of different areas, muscle testing and things like that. But I also want to incorporate the component of this intuition that's just naturally occurring all the time. It's not necessarily a body dowsing that you can do for yourself, but also the way your body communicates to you, the way it tells you to slow down, the way it gives you energy to get things done, the way, again, you might just have gut feelings or physical feelings that are telling you something. So we have this intuitive, we'll call it, aspect of trusting your body's intelligence. And on the other side of this session, I want to incorporate intentions that align with the abilities of your body, trusting your body to recover, to mend, to heal, to produce, right? Whether that's fertility, conception, or physical goals that you might have for yourself, whether that's overcoming some physical, dis-ease or discomfort in your body or anything like that, even down to your skin, your nail growth, hair growth, really the complete what your body is capable of doing, right? What it is. So I want to work with this intuitive component and this physical component to really honor our bodies and work with, particularly the word here, trust. Trusting yourself, trusting your body. And personally, I know that that has been a really beneficial thing for me to be able to work with, to build rapport with my body, to listen to it when my mind is kind of taking me on some delulu sort of experience. The body knows, right? The body knows. So it's been very helpful for me in, my path, my navigation here. It's a very helpful and accurate tool for your physical navigation, your life experience, really. So with every session that we do, everything that's going on in your life, there's always the contradiction side or the opposite side. There's always a way to contradict these things. So what I wanted to share is an acknowledgement that sometimes physical anxiety can cause physical flare-ups in some way. So yes, I believe that this is another way of our bodies communicating with us, but I want to also specify here that it's not specifically about, oh, my stomach hurts, I'm dying. I don't mean it that way. I mean like a reflection of, what is this telling me? Like, what am I not being able to digest here? What in my life is causing me to feel upset like this? And kind of use it as a guiding force in a more, again, self-growth, self-reflection way, self-development way that triggers a lot of physical healing, or is in a great holistic synergy with physical healing, of course. But I also just want to be very clear here that I don't mean to say that if we feel this or that's only the message, and now I need to make an appointment, now I need to go to the doctor, oh, my stomach hurts, I need to go to this. That might be true, right? Like, listen to your instincts, of course, but I want to just clarify that I'm not speaking of physical and then directly related to some physical issue. I'm talking about growth, development, and your life journey, essentially, all together. All right, so I hope that you can hear me with your heart and hear my intention here. We're going to get started with our session. Again, thank you so very much for your patience with me over the last few weeks. I hope that you've had a wonderful start to your new year here in 2024. And let's get into it, all right? So I'm going to be lighting a candle. I have these incense matches. These are sandalwood. We're just going to light a candle together and set our intention on behalf of the highest and greatest good, in perfect comfort and perfect alignment. Sorry, I bumped you. I'm so sorry. It's our intention to connect with the trust, the gateway between this rapport with our body, and that is trusting it, listening to our body, listening to it from an intuitive perspective, how it is guiding us, where it is leading us to, what it is telling us to stay away from, keeping us on our path in alignment with ourselves, trusting our ability to ask our body questions beyond, connect with the subconscious, which is very much associated to the body, the subconscious mind, or this sometimes called unconscious mind, I guess you could say. And we also want to trust our body's abilities. So if you have something in your heart that you want to achieve or experience, trusting that your body is able to carry you there, trusting that your body is up for the task, trusting your body's ability to self-heal, to heal with assistance, with support, however it might be for you in your unique experience, trusting your body to grow, to process, to regenerate, trusting your body to develop, trusting your fertility, trusting your hormones, and your ability, let me define that more, your ability to reach equilibrium, your ability to be stable in all of this. All right. And if you have an intention, if there's something you're physically looking or intending to overcome or work with, just have a little look at this light, send in your wish, declare your will, and set your intention. Okay, just set this down. I'm going to begin with a little spray around you. So I forgot to mention, of course, that if you're open to utilizing this as an energy work by proxy session, I'm also a Reiki teacher, Reiki practitioner, Reiki student, and you can consider this a by proxy session if you're open to that. I'm going to spray down your back with this Western red cedar. Your front, side, other side, over your head, and below your feet, and my hand. Alright, we're going to move this through your aura. You can close your eyes if you like. We're setting intentions to connect beyond time and space, only if you approve, of course. We're going to focus on clearing around the head, clearing around the neck and jaw, the shoulders, down the chest, kind of like mouth to chest. Down the throat to chest, channeling through into the lower abdominal area. I'm going to go around the hips and then sweeping down the limbs. We're going to set intentions to clear any blockages in the auric field, any tears, any rips, any knots, any projections, any falsified imprints or false imprints, any false witnessing perspective on what your body is capable of. Alright, and now I'm going to focus in the mind down through the sinuses specifically. So just gently here. Just brushing. To relax the brow area, relax the muscles in the forehead. And just take some breaths for yourself. Alright, I'm going to move down through the lymph. Past the clavicle area. Sorry, my knee. Alright. We're going to use this cute little rattle made by the rattle maker. And we're going to tap through the Meridian conjunctions. So I am going to be speaking about the body. Of course, everyone's body is different. I'm going to go standard, but please adjust this to yourself. But the point here, if I'm speaking of a limb, and maybe you don't have that limb, for example, or if there's someone who doesn't, you can just focus on these meridian conjunctions. Okay? So I'm going to start at the ankle, the left ankle. Breaking up any congestion there. Moving to the knee, the left knee. Just focus on your left knee if you're able. The hip, left hip area. And across the hips to the right hip. Again, just breaking up any congestion in this meridian congregation side of point. Down to your right knee. And right ankle. And then we're going to go into the bottom of the foot on the left side of the leg, crossing at the pelvic area and down the right leg. One more time. Up the left meridians, centering, holding in the roots, the pelvic area, the base of the torso, and then down and out to the right meridian channel. Alright, we're going to do a similar work now, focusing on the limbs, the upper limbs. So I'm going to focus on your receptive palm point, or just simply your receptive meridian channels. Clearing through the palm, wrist, elbow, shoulder, and heart, and then again, shoulder. Now moving out the right side, elbow, wrist, and the right palm or dominant palm or just dominant meridian channels. Going through the channels, in, through, and out, okay? Alright. Using a little of this sacred ritual. Just gonna pour it on this little shell. Pinch it together. This. now that we have these channels clear, we're gonna go up through the dominant, the receptive. Let me do that again. Up through the receptive and down, out the dominant. Again, up and through. And down and out. I'm going to build a little grid around you. First using this really adorable, look at this cute little point, pink amethyst geode. These are sort of my favorite stones for imagining that I was inside or that I was gigantic and you could just walk around and explore or lay down and have some kind of experience, some healing, activating experience. When we think of intuition and our body, I told you you can use pendulum or body dowsing. Essentially, you can ask yourself questions, and your body will respond with yes or no, true or false. And you can do that by standing, placing your feet shoulder width apart, centering yourself, setting an intention to connect with your subconscious mind or your body's intelligence, the mind of your body's intelligence, your higher mind, whatever terminology you prefer. And state a few statements like, my name is Jillian, or my name is Shoko, and feel yourself be pulled forward to truth and back to false. And from there you can ask questions or say statements and get your response. And it's a great way to interpret dreams, to ask questions that you're open to whatever is right for you. So, very helpful. We're going to place this amethyst, this pink amethyst, let's say between your feet or just at the bottom of your body here, but towards the back, so towards the north. I'm then going to take this gorgeous little cluster that I have, this collection of yellowish green apatite in this matrix, and it's so pretty. The gems are just gorgeous and have such a clarity to them. You can see this here, but they're really all around. And this I want to bring in for, again, trust, self-confidence, self-communication, checking in with yourself, being real with yourself, knowing what's right for you, and allowing your body to support you in that, or trusting your body to support you in that. Trusting as well your body's abilities. And I know I shouldn't tell you field around you, close, wide around you, close around you, and within you. And we're going to just honor the space, hold some reverence for our ability to work in this space, to influence these spaces, and how these spaces influence us. It's really wild to think about, right? So meta, I guess, but you're in control of your mind, but sometimes your mind is in control of you. It seems, right? Our beliefs, our thoughts. So in this space of honoring, we want to attune ourselves to the divine nature of our bodies, not only their intuitive and responsive qualities, as in guiding, asking questions, or listening to the signs that your body is physically presenting you with, as well as your body's abilities to accomplish, to heal, to grow, to soothe, to empower, to uplift, to be energized, to clear, to release, to regenerate, to develop, to conceive, to harmonize, to balance, to create equilibrium. Alright, and we're going to attune to that. I'm going to use just one little spray of this balsam poplar for that transmutational, that new perspective. And I'm just going to tap, tap, tap on your forehead. Tap, tap, tap. Just really light. Tap, 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 tap. And then your heart, just a little. Tap, 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 tap. Your solar plexus. And then your root, which I'm going to address through your hips. Okay. Alright, and we're just working here with a focus of honoring, holding reverence for, respecting, listening to, like an elder, like someone who has some advice for you, and sometimes we don't want to hear it. Your body is that friend. Your body is telling you, right? I think you could probably reflect on many times in your life where you can say, oh, I knew it. I should have listened. Oh, that's right. This happened. This I felt. Even this occurred that day when I was about to do that thing. I should have known. My body was telling me. Alright, I have a root chakra tuning fork here. And we're going to attune ourselves to our body's communication, the messages it has for us, its needs, whatever it might be. Sorry about that. Receiving the messages of the body, the commitment to the the communication, listening to your body's needs, what it needs to recover, what it needs physically, rest, perhaps certain supplements, exercise, perhaps working with a doctor or naturopathic, but just receiving from the body the messages, the insights, the knowledge, the guidance. And the outward flow of that, the action you take to heal, to follow that instinct that your body is clarifying to you. So your actions, your response to your body. Intuition and requests. All right, and we're going to anchor that here with our earth. Earth as in your experience, earth as in your perspective, earth as in your path, earth as in your mother, matter, form, blood, bones, organs, functions, the mind of these. Oh, my conscious mind, almost understandable. Just enough for me. Earth is in the grid. Earth is in purpose. Earth as in experiences. Bridging root to earth and earth to roots. The here and now. Again, switching channels. here I have, I know not everybody likes that sound, I'm sorry, I like it. 2 aura treated quartz points. We have like a ruby aura and a aqua or indigo aura and angel aura at the bottom. It's like a 2-tone one. It's super pretty. So we want to use this for a bridge here, right? We have these, the intuition we could say represented here. Activations to trust and work with more, to consciously remember. I get so many beautiful questions from Reiki people who have taken my classes. And very often I feel bad because my answer is, have you tried body pendulum? Have you tried asking these questions to yourself? Because I think that you might know best. In fact, I'm sure of it. So not only trusting your intuition of your body, but remembering that you can tune into it. You can ask yourself questions, and more often than not, get a very accurate, supportive reading for yourself response. And even when it's not necessarily about asking questions, your body is delivering messages to you. So we want to just work with the body intuition here. And for this one, we're working with the body's abilities, its powers, its strength, its flexibility, its regenerative powers, and progresses and processes. Alright, so we're almost like going to be knitting, I don't know how to knit, but like threading together this enforcement. We want to enforce, as in support more the lines in your mind, the channels in your mind, the channels in your consciousness that work with your body, your trust in your body, your trust in its abilities, and all the things that we've been talking about the whole session. So we're going to set intentions to connect with these points and thread them together in your mind. I'm just going to support my fingers here. And as if we're tying, enforcing a knot. I don't mean enforce like strong arm, I mean enforcing like supportive structures or an enhancement to the structure, to the channel, to the line in the consciousness, deep in the consciousness. You, from now on, not only trust your body, but you listen to it, you allow it to be a guide, a consultant here, supporting your endeavors, your paths, your desires, your growth, your healing. Don't let anything limit you. And certainly not fear. We're going to go down to the conscious mind a little more, just so we have this in the front of our mind as well as the back subconscious mind, let's say. And I'm channeling through times 10, times 10, times 10, enforcing, reinforcing, supporting this channel calling on the corners, calling on the directions, calling on the elements, and forcing your connection, supporting. Forgive me when I say I'm forcing, I don't mean that in a domineering way, I mean that in a supportive way. Having your back all around you. This shift in your identity, this shift in your understanding, this shift in your rapport with your body and its abilities. We're going to move through the aura and light our incense one more time. Just as a little seal here, a little send off. Excuse me, I should show you what I'm doing. Alright. Well, I hope that you enjoyed this time that we have together and for ourselves. I work with these themes as much as I hope that you do, or what's a better way to say that? These themes are very meaningful to me, and I work with them myself, so that's why I want to share them with you. I thank you again so very much for allowing me to share a little piece of your path tonight. If you enjoy my channel, Patreon is a great way to support it. Or if you are looking for a Reiki teacher and you resonate with me, I do have my classes on Teachable, which are listed below with the discount code. So thank you for hearing me out. From the very bottom of my heart, I bow to the divine in you and I, and to this beautiful experience that we are able to have through our vessels, through our bodies, and beyond, but here in this moment through our bodies. So very much love to you.